Day 11. The theme of today is force of will can only get you so far. I made a video today. It kind of failed. I thought it was bad. And I experienced again that force of will can only get you so far. That's why I quote 2 Corinthians 12:7, where Paul writes, I was given a thorn in my flesh, a messenger of Satan to torment me. 3 times I pleaded with the Lord to take it away from me. But he said to me, my grace is sufficient for you, for my power is made perfect in weakness. Therefore I will boast all the more gladly about my weaknesses, so that Christ's power may rest on me. That is why, for Christ's sake, I delight in weaknesses, in insults, in hardships, in persecutions, in difficulties. For when I am weak, then I am strong. And this is something the Christian faith is known about. In real life, we have this movement that is like, with one force of will, you can do this and you can do that. We're all different people and we all have different force of wills. And I always say, I like to say something like, you can run your own track, and either far away or soon, there comes a point where you will hit a brick wall, you know? And some people have a really strong force of will and they break through certain walls, but everyone meets a wall that they cannot overcome. They just smash the wall. And I like you to picture something that it's God's grace that will lead you through that wall. And behind that wall is your greatness and God's greatness. Our own abilities are very limited. And we all have certain talents, certain gifts. What we got, the things that we have in good amounts, like, for example, maybe you got a good intellectual capacity. But even then, you became that from God. It's not you that made you intelligent. You are made by God, and God made you intelligent. So you should boast in God's glory. And we have this culture that is like, I did this, I did that, I. Well, God made you. And I can quote Jeremiah 1 for that. The word of the God came to me saying, before I formed you in the womb, I knew you. Before you were born, I set you apart. And against Jeremiah, he says this, I appointed you as a prophet to the nations. Well, you also have a holy calling. I have a holy calling. It might not be prophet to the nations, but it might be something greater. And it might be something more regular. But it's something that uses your potential and your abilities. God has a holy calling for you. Force of will can only take you so far. For the rest, you need God. God bless you. Amen.